Okay, so I'll just do a little intro quickly. Obviously, with Select Appointments being specialist recruiters, we have a focus and interest within lots of different industries. So they're kind of the idea behind this SelectBox is just to try and encourage kind of sharing of connections, sharing of information, and just kind of get as much information about people out there as possible. Okay, so Good. Today, obviously, I'm delighted to be having a chat with you, Anthony. So hello and welcome again.
Thank you.
Anthony Long, you are the Technical Director at Skanwear, and Skanwear, if anybody doesn't know, is the leading provider of PPE solutions to the electrical industry. Yeah, is that good? Is that good?
Yeah,
that's right.
That's good.
Excellent. Okay, so Anthony, tell us about Skanwear.
So Skanwear was founded in 1989. We're a specialist in the electrical industry, as you said. So that's our main focus. And the reason for that is we want to save lives. So our strapline is saving lives. And it's saving lives from the devastating consequences or effects of electric arc flash and shock, which people are obviously exposed to in the electrical industry. So that covers everything from power generation, where you generate the electricity, right through to where it comes into houses, homes, or gets just used in industrial applications such as motors, drives, and things like that. So basically anywhere in the electrical industry where people are at risk of arc flash or electric shock, we are there to provide them with their PPE and safe systems of work. So we do a lot of work on advising people on the best way to maintain safety, regardless of where they buy their PPE from. And then also we do sell PPE as part and parcel of that service.
Okay, brilliant. So I want to say then, because it covers obviously electric is broadly used, as you said there, from the house to the kind of the plant where it's created. Obviously your business, your focus has evolved as well, and I know from having conversations with you, you've got a good kind of focus at the moment on the wind sector. What have you guys been doing kind of surrounding that?
Yeah, well, the wind industry is it's a growing industry. Obviously, it's been around for a while now, so 20 odd years, possibly 25 years, depending on when you look when the first turbines were put up. But yeah, the wind industry has kind of evolved, and electric hazard has not been very prevalent, or the understanding of it, or the awareness. We've been doing a lot on the awareness of it. In fact, on the beginning of September, I think it's about 6th September, we've got it won't be 6 actually, with the 4th September, we've got an arc flash awareness session coming up on a webinar. It's a free webinar, and we do these regularly now. And that's basically getting experienced people from within an industry or within the electrical industry to basically speak about their experiences and knowledges, and to share that knowledge with people to help each person in different companies build a safe system of work around what they're doing. So wind turbine safety regarding electrical work has been quite lax in the industry. So we're doing a lot of work at the moment to try and make sure that people are safe in the industry. We're kind of like waiting for an accident to happen if we don't address it now. So yeah, there's a bigger need for a solid electrical safety policies in the wind industry. So that's kind of a key target for us at the moment, making sure that end of the day, every single person that goes to work should be allowed to come home safe.
That's brilliant. And like you say, I think as well, not necessarily every individual being reliant on that appreciation being had further up the chain. So if they've got that basic awareness, if they know that they're encouraging their own safe working practices, and whether that just be that knowledge, that awareness, as you said, or equally, through some of the PPE that you guys offer, just to know that they are protected should anything go wrong. I know you kind of develop very closely with your customers, with your clients, and kind of factor in their needs, which is absolutely fantastic, which kind of leads in nicely because you've got a new trouser out this week, haven't you? So yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so one of the hot topics in the industry, and I say hot topic because it has been hot weather recently, is lightweight clothing, and clothing isn't going to. So we have a new lightweight cargo trouser in the marketplace. It arrived into our stock this last week, I believe, and it's now available to purchase. It's in navy blue because kind of navy blue is the colour that everyone wants as a uniform colour in the UK. They're kind of like sheep, but it's navy blue. It's a great trouser. It's nice and lightweight. It's got a high arc protection. It's got a really, really comfortable fit. really well designed and engineered. And yeah, it's available now. I believe it's, if you go to the website, which is www.skanwear.com, that's SKANWEAR.com, you'll see it there. And it's the SFX243. And you'll be able to see the Trials Renewals greatness on the web pages. And if you want more information, give us a call.
Excellent. Now, going back as well, Anthony, because again, I know from speaking to you with that kind of that design, you do everything, don't you? You do the kind of the initial concept, the design, cutting the material, putting it together, then selling it and sending it on to your customers, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
With that in mind, though, obviously, sustainability, that kind of greener future is such a hot topic at the minute, I guess, hence as well, the growth of the wind industry. What kind of steps have Skanwear made or are planning to make to kind of play their part in that?
Yeah, well, sustainability is a key thing. Obviously, we build our clothing to last as long as possible, but no one wants to wear the same clothes day in, day out for years and years on end. People like a change. People change sizes. So basically, what we've looked at doing is making the clothing as sustainable as possible. So there's kind of like a front and a back end to this. So the back end is looking at recycling clothing. So basically, collecting clothing that would generally speaking go to landfill, and then bringing them back in house, and then that either gets shredded and reused in another life, or so no landfill on that one, or it goes back into fabric production. So we then also have an upcycling scheme whereby when fabric's produced, we look at getting the waste from the fabric that's produced and then reusing that in with new fibres to create new articles. So what we're trying to limit completely is the amount of PPE that goes to waste, and trying to kind of reuse that to support the environment and at the same time keep people safe. And it's a viable option, and we're on with it right now. So it is happening. It's not a myth or a theory.
It is in action.
Sort of pie in the sky idea. Yeah, it's actual physical action. It's taking place right now. So and it's really good.
How do the old or unwanted PPE items kind of make their way? Do that people need to live local and deliver it, or is there a return service?
No, we do this globally. So regardless of where you're working, obviously we do this with companies that we're working with supply, and it's part and parcel of our service to them. But it basically means that we collect the goods that are no longer wanted, whether they've actually worn out or they're holed or ripped or torn or whatever it needs to be, or companies change the colours. That then gets brought back to our UK offices, and our UK offices then gets shredded, and then either with that shredded material, things like zippers, poppers that are plastics in the main, or nylon should we say, they generally go into waste and then get recycled as part and parcel of that waste. But the actual fabric itself is then shredded, and it's either used in new fabric production, or it goes into another life, which is a bit of a secret we'll keep.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right.
That's interesting.
All right. Well, thank you for that insight. That's brilliant. Another kind of massive thing that I've picked up from speaking to you previously is how you guys run the company, how the kind of the culture that you guys have instilled there. Obviously, it is family run, but that kind of that feeling is not just extended to those that are physically in your family. You treat your staff like family. You kind of, they're from all walks of life. I remember you were just kind of rattling off to me who all your sales and BD guys, who they are, what they do, what their kind of current situation is, and you just knew it at the drop of a hat, which I find really, really interesting. And obviously you kind of want that loyalty from them, and I'd imagine that that's something you actually enjoy because of guys have there. Just give us a snapshot of the different kind of career opportunities and paths that people could enjoy at Skanwear.
So because we obviously manufacture clothing, or we design the clothing ourselves, do all the certification ourselves, it gets produced by third parties, the actual goods do. but the whole design concept, the specifications, whatever the garments are made of, how they look, etc., that is all done by ourselves in-house. And the actual confection, so the making of the actual garments is done outsourced with the audited companies that we use and partner with for that. We do a lot of the R&D work ourselves. So basically, you've got things from R&D in terms of fabric and actual products. So hard PP products, footwear, glasses, goggles, arc flash glove, for example. So we're doing a new arc flash glove at the moment. Helmets, visors, all that kind of thing. So that's all done in-house. So it's R&D work. The garment tech side of things, so pattern cutting, design, garment technology, that's all done in-house. And then we've also got sales, customer services, finance, marketing, procurement, and then I'm trying to think if I exhaust everything. I think probably IT. Yeah. So because we have a SafeLine online ordering portal, so that's a full-time dedicated person responsible for that with the team of us picking them up to make sure that customers can place their own orders on their own kind of portal for safety and for speed, really. So we've got a very mixed workforce, and they're a great team, and global as well. So we've got the USA.
I was gonna say, like you say, that portal, that customer portal is even more important because of the global aspect of the business. You know that not everyone who they maybe need to physically speak to is going to be awake and or available at a time that your customer is. So to have that access, on demand almost access for them is brilliant.
Yeah, no, so we'll say we've got offices in the USA, offices in Scandinavia, in Switzerland, UK, Australia, and operate out of all these offices for supplying the globe, really, with safe solutions.
Fantastic. Love it. Have you been to every one of these offices? I need to ask.
I have, yeah. So I'm very, very fortunate to do that. Yeah. Yeah, we've got offices in San Antonio in the USA, and in Copenhagen, in Denmark, and in Switzerland, in Zurich, and also in Perth in Western Australia. So yeah, I've been very privileged to visit all these locations, which is really good. So
superb.
And as a great team, and they're expanding as well. So just this last month, taking on 2 more sales teams. So it's been good.
Wow. And I know from again from speaking to you before, obviously, because of my kind of accountancy and finance bias with regards to recruitment, I know I was particularly, again, just to kind of reinforce again that family, that loyalty, that really, really positive culture that you guys have there at Skanwear. I know when you said about the finance team, you completely took a chance on one of the employees there, didn't you? And you've kind of trained up from within.
So two in the finance team. They'll laugh at me for saying this, but yeah, we took a gamble, and we've helped them with the training and in terms of funding. Obviously, we can't do the training for them. And one's a fully qualified accountant now, and the other one is on the way to becoming a fully qualified accountant. And they've been an asset to Skanwear, and they are an asset to Skanwear. And I believe, or I hope, that we're also an asset to them in terms of how we've actually developed their work as well. So it's been good. We like to take on someone that's hungry, that wants to grow within the business, and someone that's willing to learn rather than come with a no attitude. Definitely hunger and a willingness to learn. We enjoy obviously experience. You know, someone's experience is invaluable, but the ability to actually turn that experience to good and kind of add on to that, if in my mind, that's a really good trait of someone to have when they're looking for a job, is to have the experience or be willing to get the experience and put in the graft to learn, really.
Definitely.
There's good employees and there's bad employees, but we've got a good team. We're pleased.
Good.
So.
Yes, I think it's definitely very important. I mean, I would definitely echo that, and speaking to other clients as well, obviously, with regards to those personal qualities in someone. They are either there or not. They're not things that you can teach. They might be things you could maybe nurture and bring out of somebody, but that kind of the initial want and that drive and ambition has got to be there. There's
a common saying, isn't there, about working to live and living to work. And I know that you shouldn't be, your life shouldn't revolve around work, but hey, do you know what? it takes up a big chunk of your life. So why not make the most of it and get on with it, and at the same time provide yourself with job satisfaction rather than just going to work as a,
Means
this is
to an end.
killing time. It's a means to money. Go and enjoy it at the same time.
Brilliant. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Good little note to end on there. Thank you. Okay, so as always, pleasure speaking to you.
Very good. Thanks, Lucy.
Just one final question though. If anybody who is watching would like any more information on Skanwear and the kind of the services you provide, be it that kind of advice, that information, or the physical kind of PPE and protective equipment. If anyone would like any more information on that, who are they best to get in touch with?
Me. Give me a shout if you want to. So so we have the website is available. You can make inquiries through there. We've got an online chat, which is live chats. If you want to chat while you're on the website, you can do. One of our excellent office members will be able to chat to you on there. And otherwise, by all means, give myself a call. My number's +44 7584 607 882. That's my mobile number. You're free to call me anytime. Or my email is Anthony with an H.long@skanwear.com. Feel free to drop me a line, or I'm on LinkedIn. You connect with me there. And we're here to help. So I'd say I spend a good portion of my working day giving out advice. And I guess sometimes if I'm lucky, people then say, well, can I order from you as well? So that's a real plus point. But you know what? If I can give some advice to somebody and I can help them save someone's life, that's our passion.
You've done your job. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Correct.
All right. Okay. And I think what we'll do is as well, Anthony, is we will be including any kind of useful links, information, email addresses, things like that. They'll be above in the post. So please, anyone watching, if you'd like any more information from Anthony and or Skanwear, then please use the links provided. Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Cheers,
Thank
Anthony.
You.
Bye.
See you now. Bye-bye.